Bonjour à tous. Bonjour, bonjour, hello. Good morning, good afternoon, or good night. Bonjour ou bonsoir à tous. J'espère que vous allez bien. I hope you're okay. Okay, so a quick information for next week. Next week, the live stream will begin 1 hour earlier. So that will be 9 a.m. Pacific time, 5 p.m. Central European time, and 1 p.m. Standard China time. Okay. So, as usual, you can go to the Polyglot French website at joinpolyglot/French. You can also find us on social media, Instagram and YouTube, obviously. So you can follow us. There is a lot of different resources, video, books in different language. But today we focus on French as usual. So, if you remember last time, today's lesson was Bon Appétit number 1. Okay, this course is in 2 parts. If you weren't there during the live, you can check you can have the playlist at the Polyglot French channel, so you can find the older video if you want to check it out. There is a progression also in the lesson, so if you want to begin with the basic, and we're gonna progress together. Okay. Hello, bonjour Orchidea. Bonjour Arji. How are you, Arji? Merci Arji. And bienvenue Orchidea. Salut à tous, bonjour à tous. Alors, so last time we've seen how to order something in a coffee or in a bar. Today is gonna be a bit different. It's gonna be in a restaurant. Okay, so how do you order food basically in a restaurant in French? Okay, alors, if the waiter asks you, qu'est-ce que je vous sers? I mean, what can I do for you? What can I offer you? Okay, well, first of all, you might want to see the menu. So you can ask, je pourrais avoir la carte, s'il vous plaît. Okay. Je pourrais is like I would want to. And usually in French, when we have a polite question to someone, or we want to ask a polite question, we use the conditional. So, je pourrais is the verb to can, okay, but it means more I would like to have, but in a polite way, okay. It's like, can I have the menu, please? Okay, but in a polite way with using of the conditional. Okay, je pourrais avoir la carte, s'il vous plaît. Remember, at the end of a question, we tend to raise the voice. What does la carte mean? Well, la carte is the menu. Okay. Usually in we can say le menu too, but we tend to say more la carte. It's more maybe it's an habit. It's a cultural thing to call it la carte. Okay, but we can also say le menu. But if you want to sound more French, you can say, je pourrais avoir la carte, S'il vous plaît. Now, what does s'il vous plaît mean? What does s'il vous plaît mean? What do you think it means? S'il vous plaît. Well, it means please. Okay? It's very important that you say s'il vous plaît when you ask a question or when you want something, uh, anything that might require an interaction with someone you don't know. Okay? S'il vous plaît. Okay. So, now that you have the menu, I hope you can see it like pretty okay. I might need to shake it a bit. Okay, I'm gonna do that up. Okay, if you can see me still, it's gonna be a bit, just a bit bigger. Comment allez-vous? Je vais bien, merci. Je vais très bien. Et vous, Arji, comment allez-vous aujourd'hui? How are you today? Okay, so can you see? Yeah, you can see a bit better. Okay. Okay, so we have the menu here, la carte. Let's see together how it's what's inside. Okay, we have three categories of plates: l'entrée, le plat principal et le dessert. Okay. L'entrée, le plat principal et le dessert. Now, l'entrée is the meal you eat before the plates. I don't remember how it is in English. Maybe someone can help me. I think it's first course or something like that. Yeah. It's usually like salad, a soup. Okay, as we can see here, we have la salade chèvre et miel, a very popular meal in France. That can be also a plate. It's goat cheese, honey, a salad. Very good together. If you never tried goat cheese and honey, chèvre et miel, you have to try. Okay. La soupe à l'oignon, onion soup. Okay. So we also have la salade ici, la salade chèvre et miel that you can see here. La soupe à l'oignon, onion soup. Okay. We have le plat principal, which is the main course. Okay. The main course is usually a bit well, it's a bit bigger. It has usually meat and vegetable, even though we can find some vegan, vegetarian option now in most restaurant. But the classic French meal will be meat, vegetable, or something like pasta, rice, etc., etc. L'entrecôte that you can see here, it's beef meat. L'entrecôte servi avec des frites. What is frites? I give the answer. It's fries, French fries, which is not French, by the way, it's Belgium. But we stole it. So, sorry for my Belgium colleague. Okay, so servi avec des frites. Served with French fries. So you have l'entrecôte servi avec des frites. Next, we have le saumon. Le saumon servi avec du riz. Ok, du riz. Le riz, c'est rice. Ok, du riz. So we have salmon with rice. We also have l'hamburger végétarien. L'hamburger végétarien, which is a vegetarian hamburger. Okay. Avec des légumes. Des légumes, c'est vegetable. Okay. So we have a vegetarian hamburger with vegetable. L'hamburger végétarien servi avec des légumes. We also have dessert. What do you think it's on this picture? Is it le fondant au chocolat ou les profiteroles? Well, this one is le fondant au chocolat. Le fondant au chocolat, I think I mentioned it earlier. We saw the same type of dessert. Fondant au chocolat, it's a very basic dessert that you will find on most menu, okay, in any restaurant. It has like coulis au chocolat inside, and on the outside is it's more dry, more crunchy, delicious. Okay, very basic but very delicious. Et we have les profiteroles. Okay, what would you take? I'm interested to see in the comment what would be your ideal menu. What would you pick pour l'entrée? Est-ce que c'est la salade de chèvre, la salade chèvre-miel, la soupe à l'oignon? Pour le plat principal, l'entrecôte avec des frites ou le saumon avec du riz ou l'hamburger végétarien avec des légumes ou le dessert? Un fondant au chocolat ou des profiteroles? What would you say? You can write in the comment, either in the chat, or if you look at the video after if you look at the video VOD, you can write a comment. Okay. Merci, je vais bien. Okay, great. Je vais prendre le fondant au chocolat. Great choice. Great choice. It's a very good one. Usually it can also be with ice cream, vanilla ice cream. Fondant au chocolat with vanilla ice cream. Fondant au chocolat avec de la glace à la vanille. Okay. But everything here is great. Also, usually in the menu, it will be something a bit more inexpensive that if you choose any plates separately. It will be a more interesting in terms of prices, okay, with better prices. Okay, so alors, if you choose, let's say you are at the restaurant and you have choose on the menu, qu'est-ce que vous voulez? What do you want? The waiter will come to you and say, vous avez choisi? Did you choose anything? Have you chosen your plates? Have you made your choice? Now, what will you respond? You remember, if you follow the other course, we learn how to order something. So, what would you say? Je l'entrecôte. Do you remember how you say what you want? How do you order? L'entrecôte. Well, Benjamin, remember. Je vais prendre. Je vais prendre l'entrecôte. OK? Donc, je vais prendre is I will want to, I'm gonna take. OK? I'm gonna take l'entrecôte. I'm gonna choose l'entrecôte. Okay, donc that's the phrase you can use to order something in a restaurant. Je vais prendre l'entrecôte ou je vais prendre la salade de chèvre miel, etc., etc. Ok? Et vous, madame, and you, Mrs., ok? Je vais prendre l'hamburger végétarien. Ok? Donc, same. Je vais prendre. Ok? Et comme boisson, if you remember the word boisson, qu'est-ce que ça veut dire? On avait vu la carte des boissons. We've seen the drinking menu, la carte des boissons. Boisson, c'est the drinks, okay? The drinks menu. So, she's gonna take this, which is a glass of wine, okay? How do you say, if you remember, how do you say a glass of wine in French? Alors dis, je vais prendre la glace. Je vais prendre la glace, merci, s'il vous plaît, ou s'il te plaît. Okay, great. What kind of glass? Vanilla, vanille ou chocolat? Vanille ou chocolat? And s'il vous plaît or s'il te plaît? Well, s'il vous plaît is more formal, okay? So when you're at the restaurant, you might rather say, even you have to say s'il vous plaît, okay? When you're with friend or with someone you know or with someone that you might be close to or whatever, you can say s'il te plaît, okay? S'il te plaît is informal. Okay, so back to where we was. Je vais prendre. What is a glass of wine in French, en français? If you remember, we saw it last time. We saw with wine, beer. How do you order wine? How do you order beer? Well, it's un verre de vin, s'il vous plaît. Okay? Je vais prendre un verre de vin, s'il vous plaît. You might say un verre de vin rouge, a glass of red wine. Un verre de vin rouge, s'il vous plaît. Now, if you with the person and you want to order the same, you say deux, s'il vous plaît. Deux means two, meaning basically the same thing. I want the same thing. Deux. Deux verres de vin rouge, s'il vous plaît. OK? Donc, je vais prendre un verre de vin, s'il vous plaît. Deux, s'il vous plaît. OK? Très bien, un verre de vin, c'est ça. Un verre de vin, exactement. Un verre de vin rouge, a glass of red wine, ou un verre de vin blanc, a glass of white wine. Okay? Don't forget to say merci. Thank you. Okay? Remember when you're in French, you ask someone something, you order something, you at the bakery, anywhere, you say s'il vous plaît, please, et merci, thank you. Okay? And then when you go, you say au revoir. Okay? But don't forget to say merci when you order your when you took your order, and every time you interact, you ask something to someone. After that, you say merci. Okay? Now imagine that you've eaten, it was good, you had your entrecôte, your verre de vin, le fondant au chocolat, la glace, etc., etc. So, you might want to pay now and go. So you can ask, je pourrais avoir l'addition, s'il vous plaît. So remember, je pourrais avoir is when you want something. Je pourrais avoir l'addition, etc., etc. L'addition is I forget the word in English. What is the word in English, l'addition? I forgot. Oh. Es la cuenta en español. Can I, okay. So l'addition is when you have to pay, okay? The tickets where you have the price, you can pay and everything. I forgot how it's say in English, if someone can help me in the comment. Je pourrais avoir l'addition, s'il vous plaît? Again, okay? A polite asking a question to someone, to a waiter, to anyone that work in service, basically. Donc l'addition means that you want to pay and leave. Je pourrais avoir l'addition, s'il vous plaît? Okay. L'addition. L'addition, it's on that form. Usually you will pay, you know, it's pretty much in every country. You have a ticket and you have the price and you have every taxes on it, etc., etc. We can also say un ticket de caisse when it's more when you've been to the supermarket, to any store. You will have un ticket de caisse. But in a restaurant, we say l'addition. Okay? L'addition. Now that you have l'addition, the waiter will probably ask, vous payez par carte ou en espèces? Par carte is with card, okay? We call that in French la carte bleue, which is the most basic way to pay, especially in a restaurant. Maybe not in a bar because the amount are a bit smaller. Or en espèces. En espèces is cash, okay? Do you want to pay with card or pay cash? Par carte. Okay, so that means with card. I'm gonna pay by card or with card. Okay, I'm gonna pay by card. Now, the question of the tips, les pourboires. Les pourboires. Do we serve a pourboire in France? Yes and no. I'm gonna explain. Most of the time, the salary of the waiters or anyone that works in a restaurant, in a bar, and everything, is provided by the restaurant. So you don't have to pay tips. Okay, you don't have to. You don't have to. If you want to, if the service was good, if you want to be a bit generous, you can make a tip, okay? Let a tip on the table. But you don't have to. Sometimes price can be times can be difficult, so not anyone can afford paying tips, giving tips every time, okay? But we call that les pourboires. Les pourboires. So you can usually I will say, well, the rule is 10% of the l'addition. But usually people will more be like, okay, if that's big, we had the big table, we might give like 10 to 20 euro. But if you're just in a bar, at a cafe, or um, just drinking a beer, you might just want to leave 50 cents of euro, or 1 euro, 2 euro. Okay, because it's not as much as the tradition that in other country I've been to, where it's required to give a pourboire, a tips. Okay. 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 So remember how to order in a restaurant. Je vais prendre. Mm, mm, mm. Je vais prendre une salade. Je vais prendre la glace. Je vais prendre un verre de vin, s'il vous plaît. Un verre de vin rosé. Mhm. We didn't mention that. Thanks, RG. Un verre de vin rosé is neither red or white. It's a pink wine, rosé wine. Okay? It's very, very good when it's fresh on the summer. You can put your bottle in the fridge, and this is the best for apéro. Apéro in France. Apéro is when, because French people tends to drink a bit, 1 glass, 2 glass, sometimes more, before eating. Okay, so at like 6 p.m., 9 p.m., they will gather to 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 drink a little bit of wine, little bit of beer. Okay, donc un verre de vin rosé is perfect for apéro. Okay, okay. So we have reached the end of the class today. I will ask you if you have any question. You can write it in the chat, or you can also write it in the comment. I will make sure to read it, to respond to it. If you have any question um, for today's class, or for any question basically related to French culture, etc., etc. A bit reminder that we will begin 1 hour earlier next week. That will be 8 a.m. Pacific time, 5 p.m. Central Europe, 11 p.m. Standard China time. Okay, 1 hour earlier. I hope it's nice for you. I hope you can. I hope you can follow me and follow the class. I we will be. I hope you can. I can see you next week. Okay, we will keep going with the progression for beginners, and I wish you a very, very good week. Merci beaucoup. Merci à tous. Merci RG, Benjamin. Et to those who watch the video later. And okay, so bye bye, au revoir. À la semaine prochaine, au revoir.